Welcome to the Top 25 Today. I am your host, Carrie Roberts, and this interview is part of our Top 25 Today voice technology companies that can help your business scale. And joining me today is one of those voice technology companies, which is Conversight.ai. And with me is the CEO and co-founder, Ganesh Gandhieswaran. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Oh, great to be here. Yeah, great connecting back with you and talking with you. Awesome.
Yes. So you have been in data and the manufacturing space for many years. Can you tell us why you started Conversight AI and a little bit about the history of the company?
Yeah, I spent well over 15 years in the manufacturing supply chain space and delivering all about data and analytics. The back those days, like when delivering reports and all the way to data lakes and advanced analytics. And what I was kind of seeing was the amount of money, amount of data companies are capturing and spending and building everything. And so that was a great ride. And what I didn't really like it was the true business users. Think about a VP of a supply chain, a warehouse manager, or customers, how much time they have to spend to get that data. Very easy data. It's like, could be like, what was my revenue for last year, right? And on this region for this product. It's so easy to go dump the data, but so difficult to get the data back. So I feel I have, after spending that much amount of time, I feel I have to do something different. So jumped on Conversight.ai.
Yes, no, I think you're right. It is a big problem. Can you share a little bit about the industries that you primarily serve with your business?
So primarily the supply chain as a whole. So manufacturing companies where they're producing and distributing. And then a lot of third-party logistics and distribution companies, they store the inventory in warehouses and distribute, and then the retail, right? So anybody involved in the producing to the selling, all that. So supply chain, primarily the supply chain visibility, inventory optimization. That's kind of our core area, what we are focusing on.
Yes, and I know you and I had spoke a while back talking about how there's so much data and how sometimes companies are only actually looking and using 20% of it. And that's part of
Yeah.
what you're helping with. Can you share a little bit more about how you help companies scale using voice technology, especially for those that might not fully understand it?
Sure. So in our, it's a AI, Conversight.ai, as name says, it's a conversationally get insights from an AI character we named Athena. So when we go to a company, they are not buying a software. They are actually onboarding a very smart supply chain SME, Athena, their employee. So on day one, when they hire Athena and they tell Athena, where is the data? Okay, where is my supply data, demand data, inventory data? It may be in multiple systems or it may be just one system. And Athena for a week get familiarized with the data and then start telling them what's happening. It could be you come and ask, as a VP of supply chain, come and ask, hey, are there any orders delinquent or how much revenue we made? Or morning, Athena wakes you up that, hey, Steve, your revenue is falling off and there are 3 orders delayed. So Athena can come and tell you. So Athena being an employee cannot be quiet, need to listen, need to speak. So that's all about what Athena is doing. So that's where the voice is coming in. So as you and me, how we are talking and you are asking me, I'm answering the same way. You can ask Athena and Athena will listen, understand, process it, and tell you in voice or in a colorful chat. But just interact with Athena naturally.
Yeah, I think, part of what you're saying too is it acts like an employee, but it can work all the time and use all the data. And so it is saving you time and saving, people from having to do extra work, which is wonderful. Can you share with us maybe some success stories of the clients that you've worked with and how you've been able to help their businesses scale with voice and keep their customers happy as well?
Yeah, see, last 2 years, we've been empowering more than 60 companies in the supply chain space, and I can tell a lot of stories. Let's take one example, right? This was a packaging material distributor. They have 1,000 plus SKUs or products in their warehouse, multiple warehouses, and so their customers need details on where is my order, stuff. Their sales team always need, do I have inventory? Can I sell this? Can I deliver it by Monday? Right? So they need that. And then the leadership team, the operations team need to make sure that they have enough inventory. Is their margin doing well? So multiple data. They have a big ERP system. And so all the data is stored safely. But Athena is onboarded like 2 years back. And I'm very happy to say, like, now all their sales teams, their customers, their operations teams, Athena is their best buddy. In fact, an employee concept, my customer introduced, that customer told me, Athena is my team member. So you can't say it's your team member. Athena is my team member. We go to Athena first every day morning, whenever we want, right? So Athena helped them in many ways. Number one, from those Excel and difficult reporting, Athena just tell them that, for example, if they have a customer, they were giving like 100 orders a week, and suddenly for a couple of weeks they're giving like 80 orders, 70 orders. It's called erosion. Athena identify that trend and tell them that, hey, there is an erosion happening. And if the prices increase for some part, they're a distributor with thousands of products. It's so difficult to measure the margin of each of the products when distributing. The vendor increase the price. If they don't notice it for a couple of days, they will end up selling on a negative margin or a low margin. So Athena monitor that and tell them that, hey, Nick, there are 5 products running low on the margin. There could be critical, one of their top 10 customer placing orders, there is a delay in order, Athena tell them. So with that, I'm proud to say the company Mavpac in Indianapolis, they are like fastest growing company, and they have tripled their revenue and a lot of success. So similarly, we are working with a number of companies, primarily in the inventory optimization and removing the back orders, that kind of stuff. Very, very interesting stuff.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. Like you said, being able to allow the company to grow by showcasing the things that maybe they don't notice or won't notice until a few days or a few weeks later is of huge help. How would you say that your company, your brand is unique? What makes you different than other people within this space? In other words, why should a company choose to work with you?
Yeah. So, a lot of people other way ask also, oh, we have Alexa. So what's difference, Alexa and Athena, right? 2 things. Number one is, having an SME, not a voice assistant. An SME means Athena knows supply chain. Athena knows what's critical. It's not like in a supply chain company with thousands of customers and vendors, there may be a lot of data. And you can't come and say that you can't ask 1,000 questions and Athena cannot come and say 1,000 things in a day. It will be unmanageable. What is critical? Identifying those critical metrics which are important for you to measure. So that is where the subject matter expert comes in. So Athena understands the supply chain space very well. Either the back order problem you have or an inventory growing, you have cash flow problem. Both Athena can understand and identify and come and tell you. So it's not a piece of software where you download and then you have army of people to do all your reporting. No, this is, you are hiring an employee, a smart employee. Think of an employee, and that employee is conversing with you, a smart employee. That's a difference in my view. Traditionally, I have seen, I have in my life, in the work life, like I've used a lot of reporting tools. Okay, that has hundreds of buttons, hundreds of ways to explore the data, but I have to go do it. If I don't know, I have to hire somebody to do it, and that person is working 8 hours, and it's all up to their imagination. Right here, we are working with Athena. Like middle of the night, I can ask. I'm using for myself, right? Like yesterday or day before, I was thinking, hey, how much are we spending on the cloud cost, right? Why the cloud cost is going up, right? Hey, how much we spend with AWS in last 8 months? I can ask middle of the night. Didn't need to go to my technology team or in my DevOps team. I'm able to do it. That's a power.
Yeah, again, yeah, just the ease and efficiency to help everybody just, I don't know, sleep better at night in a sense. You have the data right there. It makes so much sense. Where can people learn more if they want to connect with you, if they have questions, or they want to learn more about Conversight.ai?
Oh, absolutely. I think we have a website, Conversight.ai, as the name says, and then Conversight.ai is in LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Feel free to reach. There is also a chat feature within the website. So a lot of details, and there is also a self link. You can just click a demo, and absolutely, we are ready to help supply chain companies.
Well, thank you so much, Ganesh, for sharing your passion for what you do and really breaking down how you are helping a specific industry scale their company with voice technology.
Oh, absolutely. I think everyone listening in will be excited to have their own buddy, Athena. So looking forward to engage with more and onboard Athena in every supply chain organization in the world. Thank you for your time. Awesome.